After giving himself a little more time to process the last hour or so, Nagakura spoke about his desire to rejoin the Seikyo corps in their fight. As soon as he decided to leave, Nagakura hastily stuffed his things back into his bag and scanned the hut for any remaining belongings. Well, we sort of left them without asking for permission. Are we going to be in trouble? Considering that entire days had passed since our rather churlish departure. Our original goal of reaching Yonezawa was had become long expired. Under the wrong pretenses, our actions could have been deemed treason by desertion in a time of war, which was a charge with life-threatening consequences. Because Nagakura served as the group's vice commander, it could have been seen even worse. If only we had some kind of excuse for having left them without asking for permission. I searched internally for any reasonable explanation, but Nagakura didn't seem fussed with details. Slink in! Although I was hesitant to doubt Nagakura, there was too much at stake for us to risk our lives. Certainly, Nagakura would be able to talk his way out of trouble, but we would have no idea until we actually arrived. Nagakura shut the hut's door behind him, and the two of us began marching in the direction of Yonezawa. The forest was thick, humid, and teeming with enough flora and fauna to provide appropriate cover for us to hide from the Imperial Army. It took days of traversing through untamed paths for us to arrive near our destination of the Yonezawa domain. A startling cry from a voice somewhere deep in the forest elicited a flinch from me. Or elicited. Elicited.
お前、米沢の兵か。おい、何があった。いきなり化け物の部隊に襲われたんだ。撃っても切っても倒れなくて、みんな殺される。頼む、助けてくれ。
Nagakura and I exchanged terrified looks.
羅刹兵か。
I fear so. We must hurry. My words were enough to urge Nagakura, who frantically sped through the forest. Oh boy. With the guidance of the Yonezawa soldier, we reached camp with no one to greet us. Bits of ripped tent and amenities were strewn across the grass. Nagakura and I immediately went to inspect the bodies splayed around the encampment.
Oi, 大丈夫か?
I gasped, realizing no one was breathing. Their skin was pale as snow, colored only by the bloodstains upon their lifeless corpses. Dozens of men were viciously murdered by Furies. A scattering of flayed limbs soaked blood into the forest floor, making me feel sick to my stomach. This is tragic. Was this Father's doing? Father was producing an army so massive that only through constant killing sprees could its collective bloodlust be satiated. Blech. As long as there were Furies. No, as long as Father created Furies, this depravity would continue to ravage innocent people. Keeping his malevolent devices unchecked was a risk to the lives of every man, woman, and child in our country. As we reluctantly ventured deeper into the camp, we saw a familiar figure standing beside a dead campfire. Amagiri, why the fuck are you standing there? Why were you not fast enough? He stepped his foot on a dying ember, staying silent, as if in reverie for the lost souls hovering above camp. After a moment, he addressed Nagakura.
剣を取る気になったのですね。当たり前だろ。明朝、米沢城に向かう羅刹隊を倒しに行きます。あなたも来ますか?
That's a tempting offer. Yonezawa Castle, an enormous castle situated at the center of the Yonezawa domain and protected by a wide moat. For centuries, it was home to the Uesugi clan.
いや、俺にやらせてくれ。羅刹は俺が滅ぼす。
Amagiri curled his lips into a grin, seemingly taken aback by Nagakura's forwardness.
羅刹には羅刹。そういうわけですか。そう言われたこともあったな。
I knew what Nagakura was mentioning immediately. He and Kondo-san had a similar conversation in Kofu. The difference now was that Nagakura experienced a lifetime of personal growth since that fateful day.
確かに外から見りゃそうだろうが、羅刹を生み出すことに関わった人間として、俺が羅刹を滅ぼす。それが関わった者としてのけじめってやつだ。
He expressed conviction through unwavering confidence, and I beamed proudly behind him.
わかりました。手は出しません。存分に力を振るいなさい。ただし、あなたが羅刹の力に溺れるようなことがあれば、黙ってはいません。
Damn! Amagiri with the threats! Nagakura playfully dismissed Amagiri's suggestion, which was a comforting sign.
そんなことはねえと思うが、好きにするがいいさ。
The exhaustion of constant travel was beginning to wear us thin, so we humbly asked a soldier to escort us to a room we could use as lodging. We had limited time to rest, however, and by the next morning had already departed for Yonezawa Castle. Remnants of overcast clouds were washed over with faint blue hues above us, and the time had finally come for us to confront Father and purge the country of furies. Although he revealed to me that our relationship was not tethered by blood, as I had always believed. My heart was fraught with turmoil upon considering the possibility of subduing him, whatever the cost. His crimes against our people and our friends, lest I forget, were unforgivable. I never anticipated what the Furies could become, that Father would let it accelerate to this point. He selfishly sacrificed so many innocent people.
考えてみりゃ、今日で新選組が羅刹を使うっていうことは、これと同じことをしてたってことだよな。今更ながら、自分たちがやってきたことに腹が立つぜ。確かに、羅刹の力っていうのは、人の世にあってはならないものだよな。俺は羅刹を滅ぼす。それとな。
Uh-oh. Round 4? Well, in the middle of speaking, Nagakura gulped as his eyes began to bulge in their sockets painfully. Round 4. In an instant, his body began convulsing violently, followed by a changing color in his hair and eyes.
なんだよ。羅刹を滅ぼそうっていう俺自身が。羅刹の呪縛からは逃げられねえってことかよ。
Nagakura started through shallow breaths, clawing at his throat with haggard fingernails. 千鶴ちゃん、すまねえ。出ていてくれねえかな。Boy, you already know the answer. But Nagakura! He stuck his hand outwards, halting my approach. もう君にあんなみっともねえ姿を見せたくねえ。What should I do? as always, it's give him blood. It's fine. You have nothing to hide from me. I want to see everything. Your flaws, your weaknesses, everything. Once more, I slid my short sword out from its sheath and placed it against my collarbone as I broke the skin with a small incision. Collarbone? Wait. That's the front of the neck, isn't it? She usually does it in the back of her neck. Wait. I could be wrong. I don't know. I don't know the human body. If you refuse to drink my blood, then you'll be in no condition to fight my father or the Furies. So please, show me everything. Nagakura slithered towards me nervously, tickling my ear with eager, staggered breaths. Show me your true self, Nagakura. If my blood is what gives you life, then I want you to sit me until the last drop. That is a dangerous sentence. He lapsed momentarily in hesitation, but soon I felt the moist touch of his tongue flickering against my cut. I'm sorry. I'm reading that line and it just, my brain went to something else. Oh, God. Yes, let my blood flow through you, and together we will become one.
ありがとう。君の一部を俺に分けてもらう。
I feel there was a better way to write that line. Then again, this localization is full of errors. I will. Only the taste of my blood could silence Nagakura and dull the pain terrorizing his entire body.